Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. I've got a bubble like right here in my chest. That was like the weakest burp ever. Urgh. I got a bubble. Anyways, and one of the daytime TV shows that we're doing is General Hospital. So let's just go ahead and dive right into General Hospital. So with General Hospital, oh my God, no, wait, before I do that. So last night, my sister made me, for my birthday, she made me a jean jacket. And on the back of it, it's got this really pretty painting of Peter Pan and Wendy and Michael and John flying over the city of London. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's great. So I put it on, so I wore it yesterday. And I was walking around and I'm thinking, oh, I look pretty fucking badass. Like, I felt like Jason Morgan from General Hospital. That's what I kind of felt like. I was like, okay. And then I looked in the mirror. Bitch, I look like fucking Tiffany. Okay? I look like I should be singing I Think We're Alone Now in a shopping mall. I was like, oh, well, so much for that. So much for thinking I looked hard. Huh. Ha. Huh. Whatever. Anywho. So General Hospital. Speaking of Steve Burton, so let's talk about his storyline right now. Now, the whole, there are two Jasons story, right? Now, I've actually, although like I said, this wasn't the choice that I would have thought to have brought him back. It's not that bad of a storyline. It really isn't. And every week, the performances have been so good from everyone that I'm just like, shocked and amazed every single time. Okay, so having said all that, this week kind of gets a thumbs up and a thumbs down because it was a little bit anticlimactic. So they went and they had to find Andre. So Vanessa Antoine, who plays Jordan Ashford, Jordan and Curtis tracked Andre down to Cuba, and then they found him in Cuba. And basically, Jordan convinced him that he needs to come in and confess. And for whatever reason, he did. So he comes to the station, and both Jasons show up. Jason Drew, who is Billy Miller, is like, he's pissed off because everyone thinks that the other guy's Jason, and he knows that he's Jason. And Sam is pretty much she's pretty much chosen Jason Drew. Like, she's like, you know what, this is my husband, and she had a lovely little scene with him where she was basically like, listen, even if whatever they tell us, you can't take away the time that we've spent together, so you're the one I'm picking to be with, so Andre comes to the police station, and then he confesses all, and he tells them who's who. And anticlimactically, we know that Billy Miller is Andrew Kane, and Steve Burton is Jason Morgan. So now Billy Miller is like all upset, he doesn't know, he doesn't know like how much stuff is legally his now because it's not legally his, but he is entitled to some of it because he's Jason's twin. And, all these people he thought were his friends are not his friends. And, I got to give it to his friends because they were like, we're still your friend. You're just not Jason. You're just not who you think you are. Because of, Andre's mind mapping, which it's a little ridiculous for General Hospital. If this had been Days of Our Lives, I'd have been like, oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, microchipped in the brain, yeah. Stefano did that to Gina Hope 20 years ago, yeah, oh totally. He did that to John, aka the Pawn, aka Father John, all that crap. Forrest Alamein, now he's John Robichaux, whatever. Like, all that stuff. I'd be like, okay, I'm down, It does stretch the limits of believability a little bit for General Hospital, but, I mean, in the 80s they had the whole thing with the Ice Princess, but even the Ice Princess, except they did have a storyline in the 80s where there was an alien named Casey who came and talked to Robin when Robin was a little girl, and he was from the planet Lumina. That was a little much. Again, that was sort of stretching the boundaries. But Robin came back, and she's talked to the real Jason, but and Spinelli felt really bad because he basically uncovered he uncovered pictures of Andrew Kane, because Andrew Kane was a Navy SEAL, and of course it's pictures of Steve Burton, but that's what Andrew Kane used to look like. And he's like, you know what, I apologize, I'm still your friend too, so I feel bad for Andrew, because he doesn't know who, but I don't feel that bad, because all these people, if you're not Jason, then you need to, you know what I mean, like, you need to just sort of like get over that and figure out, okay, so I'm Andrew Kane, what was my past, what happened in my past, and there might be some stuff you need to work on with Sam, but probably not that much, because she's pretty much chosen to be with you. So, that's why this gets a thumbs up, thumbs down, because the thumbs up is that, one more thing. We found out a little bit more about Andrew Kane's past. We found out that Andrew Kane might possibly be Oscar's father. Now, I was thinking that Oscar's mother would be a character familiar already on the canvas, or has been on the canvas. Now, in this case, it kind of was and it kind of wasn't. Tamara Braun, who played Carly right before Laura Wright, she is now playing Kim Nero, who is Oscar's mother. Now, we haven't ever seen or heard of Oscar's mother before, but we know the actress, so okay. But we found out that Oscar's father might be Andrew Kane. So we'll see how that goes, because Oscar knows. He's like, Andrew Kane could be my father. We need to figure this stuff out, and so him and Jocelyn are on the case, and it's kind of cute the way that they're kind of like snooping, but let's be real, Jocelyn is the one doing most of the work, and Oscar, sweetheart, but he's a little bit, I don't want to say stupid. He's more empty-headed. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that. But he's still very sweet. So we'll see how that goes, and the role that Kim Nero plays in Andrew Kane's life, or Jason Morgan's life, or whoever. So it'll be interesting. And the good thing about Jason Morgan is that he's not vindictive. Like, he's not like, if the shoe was on the other foot, Billy Miller or Andrew Kane would be totally pissed off at Jason Morgan, and he would be, wanting out for blood. And Jason Morgan's like, whatever. I just want to know the truth. It's out there. Peace out. Be happy. So we'll see how that goes with everything, and But before I wrap up. So that's just how I feel about General Hospital this past week. But before I wrap up, I do want to say one more thing, too. So Alexis, she's been given a little bit to do now. And she is now in the middle of a love triangle, right? So she's got Julian, who just got out of jail because she convinced she convinced Valentine to convince Nora to convince Olivia Jerome to confess. So she did, and they released him. And so let's be real, he wants to get back with Alexis. But now there's also Dr. David Bench, who is like the anti-Julian, or at least so we know so far. And he wants to throw his hat in the ring as well, and he basically told Julian that Julian needs to step the fuck off. He didn't say it in so many words. He was a lot more gentlemanly about it, but still, I was like, oh, look at you being in the middle of a love triangle. Good for you, girl. You better get it. Good for you. So yeah, we'll see how everything turns out. Now, she's been kind of a sounding board for Sam lately, and so she's pro Andrew Kane. Like, she's very, like, whatever, she's married to Andrew. If it's Andrew, she's married to Andrew. It doesn't matter, right? So we'll see how it works. We'll see how that plays out. But anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag GH Talk General Hospital, or you could also hashtag, I got to do a new show tomorrow because the Housewives of Orange County are done. We'll do Real Housewives of Atlanta, RHOA. We'll do that tomorrow. So, and you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.